Hi everyone, I'm Gene with Global Dental Healthcare. Today we have Dr. Stephen giving an update on what's been happening with our Cancun clinics. I think you'll find this very interesting. Thanks for your time. We want to talk about what's been happening with Global Dental Healthcare since the last time we did an update for everyone. We've got some pretty interesting news. February 20th today, and it's still winter time in the Northeast, but it sure isn't winter time down in Cancun. So why don't you take it from here, Steve?
Okay, hi Jane. It's always nice to connect with you. And yes, as you said, there's been an exciting several developments, but one especially exciting development is that Global Dental Healthcare has decided to expand our area. We were actually invited to spend some time with several clinics in Cancun. They were extremely gracious. We uh, we use our usual criteria in terms of vetting clinics. We spent several hours in each of these clinics. We interviewed the doctors. We actually had them show some of the cases that they have treated, and we observed them doing their surgery. In addition to that, we spent time observing everyone in the office, how they interact with patients, the receptionists, the assistants, and we even spend time talking with a number of the patients who have traveled many miles to have their dental work. And we came away having identified three clinics that we feel extremely comfortable and confident working with as we move forward. Confident to the point where if we needed treatment, if someone our family needed treatment, we would have no hesitancy in referring, our loved ones or our friends to these clinics. So we're extremely excited about this.
Boy, that's wonderful news. Why don't you go into the testimonial that Dr. Michael shared after his visit down there, please?
Right. Well, thanks for bringing that up. Dr. Michael actually is in the midst of treatment in Cancun. Just read his full testimonial can be seen on our website, which I encourage you to take a few minutes to observe. So Dr. Michael begins by saying, a friend of a friend told me about Global Dental Healthcare in Cancun. My trust was immediate after hearing what Dr. Geller did to vet this and many other offices in Cancun as well as Los Algodones. Dr. Geller answered all my questions in a way that only an expert could. I immediately trusted him as I am a doctor. Dr. Michael is a chiropractor in an extremely large practice in New York City. And just as a background, he had put off having dental care for a number of years. And after just having spending a few minutes on our website, he gave me a call. And within a few months, we had him down in Cancun. Continues that his first visit to Cancun was in September of 2022, at which time he had sinus lift surgeries with bone grafts to prepare him for his next treatment. He returned home. He said, I felt trust, plus the concierge man was always attentive to my needs. I felt supported even when I was back home healing in New York. Michael went on to say that he just finished his second visit, at which time he had 6 implants. All these implants were placed at the same time. He finishes, and again, you can read the details on the website. All in all, my experience has been fantastic. Being a doctor myself, I applaud this experience and I recommend this office to all. The team of doctors was fantastic. Dr. Geller was there for me and answered all my questions about product quality and procedures. All products used are low or no toxicity, the best in the marketplace. And this is how he finishes his testimonial, which is something that jumped out to me. Saving over $40,000 and getting 3 vacations compared to USA prices was awesome. I feel truly blessed to have Dr. Geller and the team of dentists.
Well, that certainly is a statement there. And one of the things I wanted to add to that, Steve, to our audience, we'll have the actual x-rays, Dr. Michael's procedure, so people can check it out, the before and after x-rays, and also some pictures of a before and after pictures of another one of our GDH patient clients that we sent down to Mexico, who just over a year ago or so, and a beautiful new mouth, for lack of a better word. And the last thing I want to just reference on this, I've spoken to Michael quite a bit and his beautiful wife, Lois. Both Michael and Lois said they did a lot of research about going down to Central America to get their dental work done. In fact, they were looking at it for a couple of years, talking to different dentists and doing this, that, and the other thing. And they just couldn't get out of the fact that they didn't know how good these dental practices would be. And they needed to go. Michael told me that Michael and Lois told me that they had in excess of a $75,000 uh, uh, treatment plan that was given to them. It was actually even more than that by two or three different dental groups in Long Island. They just couldn't afford that. To make a long story short, they started looking and talked to a couple different clinics, and they just weren't comfortable with it until they got to talk to you, Dr. Steve, and look at the research on Global Dental Healthcare website, and now they're back in the game again.
I just wanted to repeat reinforce what you're saying is that I know there are many organizations and individuals who are recommending and referring patients to these clinics. When we began Global Dental Healthcare, we felt that it was essential. One of our pillars was that we were going to personally visit and vet any of the clinics that we were going to work with. We have a 15-point protocol that each of these clinics must meet. Again, you can view that on our website. But basically, we talk to the doctors, we observe them, we talk to the staff, we observe everyone in the office, and all of them must meet criteria so that we ourselves would be comfortable going to these clinics. And we found 3 of these clinics that we are extremely excited to be working with.
One of the special things about Cancun, going down to these practices, flights are relatively inexpensive from the Northeast, number one. And number two, it's prime beach season down there on the Caribbean. Your dollar goes a lot further. The Caribbean waters are just amazing. And there's so many different activities there, from archaeological sites. The Chichen Itza Pyramid Complex is a 3 or 4 hour drive away by bus. The village of Playa del Carmen is old Mexico, and a giant open bazaar where you can see and shop for goods from all over Central America. And then a little bit further away, on a short ferry ride from Playa del Carmen, is the island of Cozumel, which is the gemstone capital of Central America. And it's a place where you can go in here and get wholesale deals on gemstones. And it's an astonishing opportunity for someone who wants to get away and get their dental work taken care of at the same time. Steve, we're going to wrap this up right now. Is there anything you'd like to say in closing?
Well, just to add that these clinics, each of them have what they call a concierge individual, and this individual will speak with you, will help you. Number one, help you set up your appointments. Number two, help you coordinate your airfare. They have special arrangements with the various hotels so that you can get a hotel on the waterfront for anywhere from $70 to $150. These individuals really know how to take care of their clients. So they will help you with every aspect of the care that you need.
That's just outstanding. You also said before on this that these clinics will also pick you up at the hotel and then bring you back to your hotel after the treatment is over. And then you get to hang out there on the beach for 3 or 4 days and let the healing happen. And then
Correct.
and that way you have a chance to go and get a final checkup with the doctor before you come back to the U.S.
Worry about transportation. They pick you up at the airport, drive you to the clinic. They take you to your hotel. They book each of your appointments so that you do not have to worry at all about that.
So the only drawback then, from my perspective on this whole thing, is if someone likes to spend a whole lot of money in the cold winter of New England, they don't want to go to Cancun. Forget about it. So,
That would be a drawback.
all right, Steve. Listen, this has been good. It's great seeing you and talking to you again with this February 20th update on what's happening with global dental healthcare. All the best to you, sir.
Okay. Thanks very much. Take good care.
Bye bye.